There's more benefits to distance learning than you realize. Hey, I am Chuck the Bureaucrat, and over the last few months, I've done a couple of videos talking about senior service college, or what's more often called war college. I did a video looking closely at the key guidance in the FY23 application process, and the big takeaway there is read the FY24 guidance carefully. And then I answered a question that somebody had about distance learning and whether or not it was worth it. My recommendation is yes. The box of books is worth the effort. But I got a lot of hate mail over this topic. I mean, a lot more than I normally get. I got personal emails from some pretty important people who were not happy with the tone that I had set. So I thought that I'd let my hurt feelings heal over a couple of months and then look back and see what I got wrong. And here's what it is. When I think about war college and when I counsel people about it, I have a tendency to overemphasize the role that it plays in promotion to colonel. When I was a lieutenant colonel and then when I advised other lieutenant colonels, I tended to take a very narrow view of war college, and some might justifiably say an immature view, because there is a lot more to attending war college than just promotion, and in fact, distance learning opens the aperture on a lot of those benefits. But just because I can't quite let go of the whole promotion thing, here are a couple of points that people shared about the connection between promotion and distance learning that basically suggests that you should pick the mode of learning that is best for you. First, selection to senior service college indicates a strong file. End of story. The Army does not select people to attend senior service college who do not have the potential to serve in positions of greater responsibility. So, if you're selected, regardless of associated mode, it is always good news. Second, promotion boards have to look at files fast. Most board members just don't have time to worry about how you got your professional military education. And the real way that you ruin your chances for promotion to colonel is by declining war college. So focus on not harming your career instead of fretting about resident or distance learning. But like I said, promotion is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the benefits that you can get from attending senior service college through distance learning. For many people, war college is a turning point in how they see the world and how they see their place in the world. Just that perspective comes with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. For folks doing distance learning, this change in perspective, it changes how they think about the work that they're doing, and it has an impact on the people around them. Additionally, graduating from senior service college, no matter how you did it, it opens up doors that you may not have known even existed. And while plenty of war college graduates are never going to pin on stars, many of them are going to go on to key government or non-governmental positions where the lessons they learned at senior service college play an important role. Another benefit of senior service college that you get no matter how you attend is that you receive a master's degree. You guys may know that I spent most of my career in functional area 41 operations research, and at least in that community, a mathematical master's degree was basically seen as a requirement that had to be met by junior majors. Advising that population tended to cloud my thinking about other career fields, because for us, the war college master's degree was just another degree. But for many officers, the war college master's degree is a great way to kill two birds with one stone. You complete your professional military education and you get a civilian graduate level degree. So is doing war college by distance learning hard? Yeah, but it has a huge payoff. Now, there was a nuanced discussion about distance learning that came up a couple of times, and I'll be honest, I don't fully understand all of it, but it's worth considering. What I mean is that if you're weighing different programs or different methods of delivery, you want to look at the options available. And the issue really has to do with the pace of the program. Some distance learning programs are self-paced, and others have a cohort that moves through the material at essentially the same pace. Folks use words like synchronous and asynchronous, but there seems to be a lot of variation between distance learning senior service college programs. And even from cohort to cohort at the same educational institution, there may be changes to the program. The reason this matters is because different students may do better under different models of distance learning delivery. And so, finding the one that's right for you is probably the first step in having a positive experience. And just on this issue of pace, I got this one comment from somebody that went basically like this. Resident War College comes with a bunch of social experiences like golfing and chatting over beers and going to kids' sporting events that enrich the networking experience. But for this person, they preferred how distance learning focused everybody on the material and it avoided potential distractions. That's not to say that distance learning doesn't support networking. It's just that distance learning tends to focus that networking on work experiences. And now this comes to one of the big benefits of distance learning that I glossed over, and that is benefits to the family. Resident War College has the unfortunate hardship of 2 PCS moves in a 12-month period. By the time most people are senior enough to be going to War College, well, they've got kids in middle school and high school. They're old enough that they feel the pinch of all that moving, both socially and academically. Never mind that a working spouse rarely has time to complete that first PCS, get a new job before it's time to pack up and move again. So distance learning might be hard on the student, but the total amount of hardship for the family can be a lot lower. In fact, for some people, distance learning is the only way to balance military responsibility with family responsibilities. And finally, let me wrap up with this observation that's true in lots of situations, but particularly so with distance learning. The world changes over time. What was true 5 or 10 years ago might not be true anymore. So while it's a good idea to seek out the guidance of those who have gone before you, it's also important to keep in mind that their advice may be about a world that doesn't exist anymore. That is certainly true about distance learning, but it'll be true about many other situations in your career. And now, watch this video to get ready for the next War College selection board.